Hello guys, thank you for joining me. This video is I'm going to share with you some of the systems and automations that I use for my business. So I'm going to share with you some of the systems and automations used and how to use them in as brief of a format as I can for you. So systems and automations are used in our business to help our business flow a little more smoothly. So it has to do with putting systems and automations in place, uploading them into a system, and scheduling a time in which these graphics or promotions or strategies or emails are going to circulate throughout our emails or social media websites. So I'm going to share with you today a few of what I use and how I use them for my business. I am an author, an educator, and a public speaker, and I do a nightly Facebook Live amongst some other things. So my business is, I have a nonprofit education facility, and so I like to keep things circulating not only on that page, but also some of my personal social media pages that I don't spend a lot of time at, or a lot of time involved surfing those pages, but I do like to keep information circulated through there so that others can engage or know what's going on. So the first thing that I want to share with you is how I use Canva. And most of you guys are familiar with Canva because that is how you are producing your graphics. You're coming up with your graphics for your businesses and different things. So most of you may be familiar with how Canva works. I'm going to show you how I use Canva in my business. And for those of you who may not be familiar with Canva, it is a good way to introduce Canva to you. Now, I use the free version of Canva. Canva did have a promotion going where they offered you a free 30-day trial of the Pro system, which costs a fee, and you get that free. And within that 30 days, if you cancel the subscription, it won't cost you anything. So if you have an opportunity and you're new to Canva, I would suggest you take advantage of that free trial if it's still available for you. Otherwise, the free version still offers some great options. So I'm going to share with you how I use Canva. Okay, so I'm here in Canva now. As you can see, I'm here in Canva now. And this is the home screen here. So I want to make a Facebook post. So I want to make a Facebook post. I want to see what they have to offer here, so that I can create a post. So let's look at some of them. Now, mind you, when you're in the free version, some of these will be offered for free, and then some of those will not. So I'm going to select one. This one you have to pay for, so let's look at some of the ones that may be for free. Let's check out all results. So when I go to all results, I can see, so you can see it's marked free there. Pops up free in the bottom for those that are free. So I'm gonna select one I want to use. Let's try this one out. This one out here, this will allow me to make a post. So I'm just gonna create a general post just for the purposes of this video. let's see. Let's go to upload. So uploads is where I've uploaded several of my photos and different things like this that I've used in Canva. So I'm going to use this photo here. Use this photo here. I'm trying to get it there in the background, and as you can see, sometimes it takes some tweaking, but I've faded out in the background there. Okay, so it's something you play around with to create your own visual there. And then also there are things over here that you can use to filter out your photo. Change the different effects of it. As you can see, there's all kinds of things you can do once you upload your photo just to make it your own. You can even change the color of the font that you use. So this is the Get Connected challenge that maybe I want to promote for my business, and it's just a promotion of getting people connected with me for a month and taking the challenge, and then if they accept that challenge, then I'm saying that if they're hurting, you know, if they connect with me for a week's time or 2 weeks time or a month's time, then their healing will, their hurting will begin to transpire as healing. So it is what it is there, just something for this video purposes. So I want to take and download it. So once I created a graphic of my choice, I can download it. And let me name it. And that will be saved into my downloads. So you guys can see how I did that. And if you need more information on how to use Canva and how to upload your photos to use, your own personal photos to use rather than the graphics that are already there in Canva for you, then I suggest using YouTube as a tutorial or to just play around with it yourself. If you have a free trial promotional or you're using a free version, it's not going to cost you anything to go in there and play around with it, because you're not going to download anything without having to review it or pay for it first. So there's no tricks or anything like that in Canva, and I like it. They have good quality product there, and they offer quite a bit for the free version. Now I'm going to assume, or we're going to assume for video purposes and for the sake of time, that we've already created all the graphics that we wanted to upload into our systems and our automations for the week. And so now I'm going to log into Buffer, that is Buffer, buffer.com, and this is where I schedule my graphics so that they go into the different social media websites or the social media pages that I want to use for that I want to circulate for my business for the week. So as you can see, I've logged into Buffer here. And if you don't have a Buffer account, it's a good idea for you to go ahead and create the account and get the links to your various social media platforms in Buffer. Now, what I use is the free version for my business. The free version works fine. And so I'm not at the point where I need to pay the fees for the professional and to have more of those tools and resources from these platforms, because I'm just starting to learn what it is to use them. But as you can see in Buffer, Buffer connects to LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Now, as you can see, I don't know Instagram very well, so I don't have my Instagram account connected here to Buffer, so I don't have videos and things like that, graphics connected to Instagram yet. So I don't know if I'll do that, but for this video purposes, we just want to show you how Buffer works and how I program and schedule my graphics to my platforms, okay? So with the graphic that we just made from Canva, we're going to schedule it to go to my LinkedIn page tomorrow at approximately 10:31. And these times and stuff are pre-set in here the way that I have mine going, but you can adjust the times that you would like for your graphics or your videos to circulate. So I'll show you how I'll do it. So I want to schedule that for tomorrow in a post for LinkedIn. And so when I do that, it asks for my graphic, my image, or my video. So I'm going to go and find that graphic that I just created. And I believe that I named it H&H, HVH or something like that. So go in and find it here. There it is. So that graphic goes there, and then I want to say something. Let's see. Okay, so I want to say participate in my Get Connected challenge and get to your next level in record time. So I want to give some details about that, to share some details about that. Let's see, spend the next 20 days following my platform and be transformed. It is important to connect with people who will add value to your life. Healed versus hurting. What side are you on? If then I want to add some hashtags. Hashtags are important when we're doing our business, and sometimes I forget to do the hashtags, but for this purpose I want to make sure that I add a few in there. Okay. So being that this one is a new graphic that I'm doing, I will copy this because I have a Word document, and I'll show you that in a minute, to where I put my copy. It is the place where I store all my copies, so that when I get ready to upload and generate these graphics into other platforms, all I have to do is copy and paste. So I got that information there, and I'm going to schedule it to go into LinkedIn for tomorrow at 10:31 a.m. So tomorrow at 10:31 a.m. on my LinkedIn page, this graphic with this message is going to circulate, and I'm not going to take it down. I did this just for the video purposes, but I'm going to leave it there and let it circulate anyway. Okay. So Buffer is a tool that I like to use, and what that does is I can sit here on a Sunday afternoon and upload all those graphics into three of the platforms, three of my social media platforms. I use it for LinkedIn, I use it for Twitter, I use it for Facebook. And also you saw there that you can use it for Instagram as well. But I upload in there. And so once I sit here for about 30 minutes on a Sunday afternoon, I don't have to sit back here in front of the computer all week worrying about what am I going to post for my business. It literally does the work for me. And so it just makes managing my time and putting my time elsewhere in my business, or I can enjoy the family, you know. So it's a really good tool to use for, you know, just making sure that you stay consistent and in front of everybody's face on social media, but you're not having to be there to sit there and do that, to go from platform to platform to platform. Like that post that I just did, I would schedule it 2 or 3 times that week to go out on LinkedIn. So all I would have to do is copy, paste, you know, and then I would take and move over to Twitter, and I would schedule it 2 or 3 times there, spacing it out throughout that week. And I would do the same for Facebook. And so what that does is it would only take me 5 or 10 minutes to make sure that the graphic is in there and that it's saying what I wanted to say, and it's done. You know, and I don't have to think about it for the rest of the week. So it makes things just that much easier. Now, you saw me copy the text from that new one that I just done. So I wanted to show you what I do with those copies that I do. So as you can see here, this is a Word document, and in this Word document is where I share all of the copy that I do and generate to my systems platforms, okay? So there you'll see a list of all the copies that I do. So the one that I just did, it is brand new, and I want to title it because that is the Get Connected Challenge, wasn't it? Get Connected Challenge. And I just want to paste the copy that I use for that program. And so when I get ready to use it again, it is already there. I do not even have to worry about it again. And that's what makes it so well. And so even if, you know, like my personal page for my Facebook is not in Buffer, you know, it's for business or whatever, even though my personal page is not connected, you know, I can still upload those graphics to a personal post. And all I have to do is copy the copy from that Word document where I save them all and generate it into the post. And so it begins to circulate that way. So it just makes everything so much easier, and it makes my day flow so much faster just to have that in place. Also, now I want to take time to show you how I upload video to YouTube. I want to share with you how I upload video to my YouTube channel. Okay, so as you can see, this is my YouTube channel here, and I want to upload a video to my YouTube channel. So I've already produced a video, and I did this video in Canva, and I put it together and saved it to my downloads, just like you saw me do a while ago. And so I'm going to select the file. So I'm going to find the file that I'm looking for. This is the file that I'm looking for, and I want to upload it there into you'll name it whatever you want it to name it. This is just for video purposes. Okay, and so it's going to ask for whatever graphic you want, a thumbnail you want to put on it. So I want that thumbnail to be a part of the video there. Then we go into more options. Of course, you want to make sure that it's in the language that you want it on. The recorded date that it was done, I recorded that on the 17th. Just haven't uploaded it because I wanted to do video purposes for this to show you how it's done. And so you can put this information in. Also in your profile, you can preset how you want this information to look. And you can decide whether you want it private, unlisted, or public. For this purpose, I want it public. I want this video to circulate publicly. And so there you go. And there's a list of all my YouTube videos there. See a long stream of them there. But it also shows this, that it's already ready and published and ready to go. And so as you can see, when I go to my channel, you see a entire list of the videos that I have here in my video collection. There's also those that I have uploaded into my collections that are listed, unlisted, or private. And you can do that with the videos for like this class. This course in particular will be listed as unlisted or private, and that means only those who purchase this video or only those who I send the link to will have access to this video. So those videos will not show up publicly. So these are a list of my public videos that I've made. And so they're all on my channel, and the ones that are courses or things like that that I want to keep private and generate income from, and only provide those access to it that purchase the product will show on my side of it, but it will not show publicly for others to view without you providing them access to that content. All right, so I have one more system and automation program that I want to share with you and for the purposes of this video. And this is the one for your email list. This is the one I want to show you for your email list. Now, for your email list system, there's a wide array of CRMs that you can use, CSMs or whatever it is that they are called specifically. But I use the free version of Sendinblue. That is Sendinblue. That is the one I use, and this is the one that I'm going to show you today and how to use it. Okay, so this is Sendinblue. And as you can see, there's 3 dash tabs here: campaigns, transitional, and contacts. And I don't know a whole lot about what each of these things are, but I played around with it briefly here, and Sendinblue is and has been very easy for me to use. So what I want to do is show you how to create your campaign once you have your contacts listed in the system. You know, you have the emails of those people. I want to show you how to do a campaign. So a campaign name is I'm going to use one that I'm already involved in and that I like to promote about once a week. Okay, and all that is already saved there, so I'll go to my next step. And so as you can see, there's going to be a free template of what we want to use. And I just take out what I don't want to use from this. So I don't want to use it for this particular campaign. The image that I want to use is already in my image gallery here. Okay, and my text is going to come from where I copy and paste. So I'll do that here in just a second. I'm just going to continue to take off the stuff that I don't want to use for this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm ready to put my text in here. So all I do is copy and paste. So I am fixing this email to reflect what I want it to say when it goes out. This is what I wanted to say, and it just lets them know when I'm speaking and what I'm speaking about, and that I want them to join me and be my guest. And it also provides my link to my affiliate account so that they can purchase their tickets there. And so once I have this email set up and with my information here, and you preset all this the way that it works for you and your business. These are the 4 links that I want to share with the people who receive this email, that they can make contact with me and follow me on these platforms. And I'm going to save it, have it ready the way that I want it to go. There's a preview of what the email will look like once it goes to those that are on my email list. Next step. This is the group or the category of people on my email list. And so I just click that. And the next step, it is time for me to schedule when I want this particular email to go out. Now, you can have it send out right now. So if you're doing something, you have a campaign that you're ready to generate out right now, you can do that. But I want to pre-schedule this to go out on tomorrow. So on tomorrow morning, I want to send this email out and press continue, and I confirm that it is, and I have to do nothing else for this particular email to be sent. And you can upload as many as you like allowed on this free version of Sendinblue. And once you do that, you're sending out to however many contacts you have. And you did all of that just by creating one email, and then the system sends it out for you. So you're not there having to pick and choose and go through your contact list, because the contact list on that Sendinblue, who's ever uploaded into that particular category, it takes care of all of that for you. So some free versions of the email systems allow you so many contacts before you have to go to a professional version or a paid version or whatever. But like I said, my business, I keep it small, and I'm just learning these systems and automations. So much of it, the free version works fine for what it is that I do. And just for teaching purposes for this video, I just wanted to show you how convenient and how easy it is for you to manipulate, so that you can set these systems and automations in place to help you with your business. So what I have shown you today, I have shown you what it is to create a graphic or a video in Canva. I have also shown you how to use a system to schedule your posts to free up your time so that you can pay more attention, or to actually be creating and generating money in your business without having to sit and think about throughout the day, what are you going to post. So also showed you Buffer. I've showed you how to upload video to a YouTube channel. And many of us, we don't know. We don't know how to upload those videos. And so to actually see it done, and for especially for you guys that are uh, bloggers or those that do live videos and you want somewhere to share that content, or some of you guys that like to teach how to do certain things, this is the way that you can do it. So for those of you that like to teach people DIYs and things like that, you can record yourself and upload those to YouTube, and you can create your own YouTube curriculum or channel to either make it public or to sell or monetize your product. And so it's a good resource to know. I've also showed you the email system, Sendinblue. That is the one that I use because it works for me and what I do, and it's so much easier to manipulate. So I hope that this video has been helpful for you. I hope that if you're looking to uh, add automations and systems into your business so that you can focus more on the business side of your business rather than um, having to sit in front of the computer every day for hours at a time trying to figure out what graphic are you going to put together to send out today, or just to make sure that you're staying in contact with your customers or potential customers and how you're going to reach them. I hope that this video has been helpful for you. Nonetheless, I am Tricia Bray Smith, author, educator, and public speaker, and I appreciate you investing in you to add systems and automations into your business. If you need to reach me, feel free to visit my website at www.triciabraysmith.weebly.com. Again, that is www.triciabraysmith.weebly.com. And I'll see you on the next video.